Hey, Bayek, it's me, Ian. And in today's video, well, I'm looking at this. This is Melancholia from 2011. Now, it is described as a apocalyptic sci-fi, which to some extent is true, but it's not really. This is really a study about depression, and it is so well done. You can see why it's so highly acclaimed, this film. It is something special. Yeah, it really is. Now, it's 130 minutes long. Now, Rotten Tomatoes may reflect that. They give it 80%, which for them is pretty good. But I think generally this has received a lot of critical acclaim, and it's easy to understand why. Now, it's written by Lars von Trier, and this is considered part of his Depression trilogy, which includes Antichrist, and the final one being Nymphomaniac. So there we are. That gives you a big clue, called the Depression trilogy. Now, Lars von Trier, notable films are The Element of Crime, 1984, Epidemic, 1987, and then Europa, 1991. And these were, yes, part of the Europa trilogy. So he's into his trilogies. Then there's The Kingdom 1, 1994, The Kingdom 2, 1997. Then we've got Dogville, 2003, and Antichrist, which is quite a notorious film for particular reasons, but I won't go into them. And then Nymphomaniac, 2013. So there's the trilogy. And there's The House That Jack Built, which again is quite a controversial film. Some even believe it's quite a hard watch, because, well, it is a subject of the serial killer, and there's some quite disturbing scenes, I think, in there. Yeah. And then, there is more of this kingdom, The Kingdom Exodus, in 2022. So there is sort of a look at the kind of films that the writer and director is involved in. Now, the music, I'm one that doesn't normally go on about music too much, apart from the songs and things like that. But generally, music in terms of the scores and what have you. But the music really hit me, and it's Wagner. Yes, no, okay, please, no. I know some people go on about Wagner, but they shouldn't do. And it was the prelude to Tristan and Isida. But the Wagner music, it really hits me how good it was, and suitable in many ways, and dramatic for this film. Now, this film, principal photography took place on the 22nd of July to the 8th of September 2010. And it was shot at Invasti Studios in Trollhättan in Sweden. Also, one of the locations was Trollsholm Castle in Halland, Sweden. The film is also divided into two parts. Part one, we've got Justin, and part two, Claire. So this is the two sisters which this film is about in terms of their relationship. let's go through the cast. Now, the cast is headed by Kirsten Dunst, who plays Justine. Kirsten Dunst, well, the amount of films that she's involved in over the years is an incredible amount of some really good films. 1989 is New York Stalks. Then The Bonfire of Vanities, which is 1990. Interview with a Vampire, 1994. Jumanji, 1995. Small Soldiers, 1998. Here we are now. Spider-Man, 2002. Spider-Man, 2004. And Spider-Man, 2003, which is Spider-Man 3 in 2007. So, she's in the 3 Spider-Man movies, and fantastic. I really enjoy those films, actually. All of them together. Fantastic. And then she was in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, 2004, which is another excellent film. All Good Things, 2010. Bachelorette, 2012. Anchorman 2, The Legend Continues, 2003. The Power of the Dog, 2021. Some interesting films there, really, that she's involved in. Then we have got Charlotte Gainsborough, who plays Claire. Now, she was in An Imprudent Girl, 1985, Kung Fu Master, 1988, The Cement Garden, 1993, Jane Eyre, another version, 1996, and My Wife is an Actress, 2001, and here we are, the controversial Antichrist film, 2009, yes. And she was also in Nymphomaniac, 2013. So she's in the trilogy of films there. Then she was in Independence Day Resurgence, which was from 2021, that one, I think. 2016. Then she was in Now, which is 2018, Sundown, 2021, and Life for Real, 2023. Then we've got Alexander Skarsgård, and another of the Skarsgård family. There seems to be quite a few of them. And now he plays Michael. He was in Zoolander, 2001. Kill Your Darling, 2006. Battleship, 2012. Zoolander 2, he had a cameo in that, which is, quite interesting that he had a cameo in Zoolander 2. The Aftermath, 2019. The Kill Team, 2019. He was also in Godzilla vs. Kong from 2021. And here we are. There had to be one. Infinity Pool. He's in Infinity Pool. See how excited I get. I love Infinity Pool. Infinity Pool is just such a great film. That's 2023 down as, for me, last year, it was just such a great film when it had a release. Anyhow, I've got off there. Anyhow, now, the next cast member is Kiefer Sutherland, who plays John. Oh, yeah, Kiefer Sutherland is fantastic. Now, John is Claire's husband, and he has an interesting role in this as well. Now, Keith Sutherland, his career, amazing. You remember Stand By Me, 1986, is in that. He was in Young Guns, 1988. Young Guns 2, 1990. And Flatliners, 1990, which I absolutely love. It's one of my all-time favourite films, Flatliners. I absolutely love Flatliners. He was in A Few Good Men, 1992. The Vanishing, 1993. He was in Dark City, 1998. He was in The Sentinel, which is 2006. Mirrors, 2008. Absolutely love Mirrors. Fantastic film, Mirrors is. Juror 2, 2024, which was directed by Clint Eastwood. Yeah, I think it's Clint Eastwood's last film as a director. That was last year. Then we've got another actress who seems to have had a resurgence. I see her now in quite a lot of roles, and she goes back quite a way. It's Charlotte Rampling, who plays Gabby. She was in Georgie Girl, 1966, which I love. What a great film, which I've got in my collection. I absolutely love Georgie Girl. Then she was in The Damned, 1969. She was in Asylum. Oh, wow, Asylum. I'm off again. 1972. It's an Amicus horror anthology, and it is one of the best. It's absolutely brilliant. She's in that. And then The Night Porter, 1974, which is a classic film. She was in Zardoz, 1975, which we've come across, of course, before, with Sean Connery. She was in Stardust Memories, 1980. Wow, a film that probably doesn't get talked about much at all, but is an absolutely fantastic film that stars Woody Allen. And maybe that's why, because he's kind of being ignored a bit nowadays. But Woody Allen's still a great director and actor in that early period. I love these films. And of course, The Duchess, 2008. She's in that. Brilliant film. Absolutely love The Duchess. Red Sparrow, 2018. Dune, 2021. And Dune Part 2, 2024. Absolutely superb. And then, to just top it all, we have got John Hurt in a role. It's not a big role, but he's there. And, you know, John Hurt, he's just a great actor. He's missed a lot, I think. And it's so sad that he's gone now. He plays Dexter. It's a lovely little role that he plays in the film. I loved it. Now, John Hurt, of course, goes right back to Man for All Seasons, 1966, which I've reviewed on this channel. And, of course, most well known as well in 10 Rillington Place, 1971. He's brilliant in that Richard Attenborough film. Midnight Express, of course. I love Midnight Express. I saw so many times. I loved it. And then he's in Alien, of course, 1979. What a classic film, with him playing a notoriously famous role in that film. And then, to top it all, this is a really good set of films. Elephant Man, 1980. Wow, he is fantastic in that. Absolutely fantastic. And then Scandal, 1989. And then he was in Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, 2001. Oh, Hellboy, 2004. He's in that. V for Vendetta, of course, 2006. Hellboy, Blood and Iron, 2007. And then Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull, 2008. Okay, that is not looked upon quite as favourably, but he's in there. You know, that film was... Yes. And of course he was in Hellboy 2, 2008. He was in Jackie, 2006. And he was in Damascus Cover, 2017, which was his last film. And I've not covered all the films at all. I've just mentioned a few there. John Hurt, wow, what an actor. Yeah. Anyhow, I've been blabbing on a bit there, haven't I? So, what is this film about? Now, I'm just saying the background of the film, that a rogue planet, Melancholia, is about to collide with the Earth and they can't stop it. So the end is going to happen. I think that's made quite clear throughout the film, really. At first, there is a sense that some people think that it might just avoid the Earth, but no, it's going to go. That's it. And even the term melancholia is sort of linked in many ways to the title. It's in two parts, and it's the relationship between the two sisters, Justine and Claire. And in the first part, we see the marriage which is happening, and that is quite an interesting side, as we get to see some of the sisters' relationship, the marriage, and how they react with each other and the family around them. It's absolutely fascinating just watching this. And then part two again is afterwards. And this one is really concentrating on Claire. So we had Justin in the marriage one when she got married, and then part two we got Claire, and of course Justin's relationship with husband, which we could see falling apart already. Even that early on in the first part, we knew something, it wouldn't last, and it didn't, of course. And now she is with Claire. She's not well. She's she's very depressed as well. But she's depressed, but she's kind of changed, actually. It's almost like she's more settled. Even though she's depressed, it's come round, and it centres on Claire and how she's reacting and changing. And of course, this event that is going to happen. And it's beautifully put together, this film. The way it looks and examines this whole thing is absolutely fascinating. I think it helps that the actors and the script are so good in it. And I can't help but be just... It's a film that I want to go back and watch again. There's so much in there, you're thinking, wow, I've possibly missed things here. It is so good. Some people would say, oh, it's a bit slow. It's not slow at all. It's a character study. But yeah, it's so well done. I didn't even notice how... I mean, it's not that long. It is over 2 hours, but it just sails by. It's 130 minutes long. So, I mean, wow, this is good stuff. Really good. I just thoroughly enjoyed it. And it's highly recommended. Definitely. So, that's it, really. What else can I say? Before I go, I'll just show you it. There it is. Brilliant. I'm so pleased to have this in my collection. Look at that. All these critics agreeing for once. Yeah. It is a superb film. There it is. And there's some nice extras as well on here, which is good. And there it is inside. It's fantastic. Absolutely love this film. I can't wait to watch it again. But it's that kind of film that you just want to go deeper and deeper into. I just loved it. And that's it. I've gone on too long, haven't I? So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and we'll let you know when I put out these videos. And if you like this one as well, please give it a like. If you give it a like, it gets it onto YouTube and hopefully other people might enjoy it. And if you have any comments, please put your comments down. I love to read your comments and I'll always reply to them. And that's it. So all I've got to say is, I'll see thee again.